Hi, it's Sarah with the Volusia County Public Library System, coming to you from the Ormond Beach Regional Library. And on today's episode of Volusia Gets Crafty, I'm going to show you how to make this heart stitch scarf. It's a little bit more complicated. The pattern is just a little more complex than what we've had in the past, so I'd say it's more geared towards advanced beginners. But if you've been following along with my crochet videos and you feel pretty confident with your stitches, by all means give it a try because it is very doable. It will introduce 2 new stitches, a half double crochet and a triple crochet, also called a treble crochet sometimes. And I'll show you how to do those when we get to them. I also want to encourage you to visit volusialibrary.org to check out our collection of crochet books. And come on down to the library. We'd be happy to take you to the section where they're at or help you with any other questions you may have. Whenever you're ready, why don't you grab a hook and some yarn and let's go get started. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make the heart stitch scarf. And this pattern works if you chain a multiple of 7 chains plus 1. So you can make any size project you'd like, but if you like my scarf that you saw before in the picture, you'll need to chain 21, which is a multiple of 7, and then add in the 1 extra chain at the end for turning. So 22 chains, and that's what I've got right here. So go ahead and chain 22 if you want to do the sample along with me, and meet me back and we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to get started on the first row, row 1 of the heart stitch scarf. And we're going to start off with a brand new stitch called the half double crochet. You're going to yarn over and you're going to go into the second chain from your hook. So insert your hook into the second chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and there will be 3 loops on your hook. To do a half double crochet, you yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. All right, in the next 4 chains, each one is going to get a double crochet. So that one we know, we've done that before. There's 2 double crochets. Oh, if I can get it in there. 3 and 4. Into the next chain, we're going to do another half double crochet. So yarn over and go into that next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. In the next chain, we're going to put a single crochet. And then we're going to repeat that over again. So we're going to yarn over and do a half double crochet in the next chain, pull through all 3. We're going to do a double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. Half double crochet in the next chain, and a single crochet in the next. And we'll repeat that one more time, and if you chain the right amount, you should be good. So a half double crochet, a double crochet in each of the next 4 chains, oh, there it is. This first foundation chain is always hard to work into, you guys. Half double crochet in the next chain. You should have 1 chain left for a single crochet. All right, so I'll let you fasten off and meet me back and we'll start row 2. Okay, so we're ready to start row 2 of our project. We're going to bring in the color that you want your heart to be. Okay, so in my case I'm going to bring in the red. We're not going to turn our work, so leave your tails on the left-hand side of the project. And if you look here to the right, you're going to see that very first V. That was your half double crochet, remember? But we put that in the second chain from the hook, do you recall? So there's a little chain down here at the base, and that's where you want to insert your hook, is into the chain before that half double crochet. We're going to put on our slip knot, pull up the loop, and we're going to chain up 4. A chain of 4, guys, counts as a triple crochet. We're going to put a double crochet in that same space that you joined in. So the double crochet is pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to skip the next 6 stitches. So remember, we had a half double crochet, 4 double crochets, and a half double crochet. So there were your 6 stitches. This short guy here, that's your single crochet, and that's where we're going to be working. So what you're going to do is yarn over and put a double crochet into that single crochet. So skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the single crochet, put a double crochet. Then you're going to yarn over twice because we're going to do a triple crochet in that same space. So insert, pull up a loop, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over, pull through the third 2. Pulled through 2 3 times, so that gives you your triple crochet. Chain 2, a second triple crochet is going to go into this same space. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then another double crochet in the same space. So believe it or not, you guys, that's going to be your heart right there. It'll come together, trust me. Chain up 3, and we're going to do that again. So we're going to skip 6 stitches and go into the single crochet, which is your shortest one. Sometimes you can just see it, but if you need to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go into the next one, which is the single crochet. You're going to put a double crochet in there, yarn over twice, and do a triple crochet, chain 2, triple crochet again, and another double. We're going to chain up 3, and we're going to finish in the very last single crochet that we made, and it's going to be a mirror image of what we started with. So we had the chain 4, which was the triple crochet, and then the double crochet. So we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to do a double crochet into the last single crochet stitch, and then a triple crochet in that same place. Chain 1 and fasten off, and meet me back for the start of row 3. Okay, we're going to start row 3 of our heart stitch scarf, and what we're going to do without turning our work again, all of our tails are still over here on the left, is we're going to go into the top of that chain 4 that we made at the beginning of that last round. We're going to put on our slip knot and pull up the loop through there, and we're going to chain 2. And here is a part where you're just going to have to be really on your game. So remember, we skipped 6 stitches down here. We're going to go into the 3rd and 4th stitch, which will be the 2 middle double crochets from that first row. And we're going to put double crochets into those. So yarn over, skip the first 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch, and go under both of those loops so that your hook comes out the back. You're going to put your yarn over your hook and pull it through the stitch and pull up the loop. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So you're burying this chain that goes between the hearts so you don't see it. You're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch, which would be the 4th one from that first row, and put a double crochet in there too. See how you're hiding that? Isn't that cool? Chain 2, and in the top of this chain 2 space of your heart, you're going to put a single crochet. And we're just going to repeat that. So chain 2, yarn over, skip the first 2 stitches that were in the white, go into the 3rd, and pull up a loop of the working yarn, pull through 2, and then do that same thing into the next stitch. See how you're burying that red yarn underneath? Chain 2. Into the chain 2 space of the heart, you're going to put a single crochet. Chain 2. Yarn over. Going to skip 2 stitches from that first row, go into the 3rd, and pull up that working yarn. Pull through 2, and then go into the next stitch and do another double crochet. And then when you reach the end, you're just going to chain 1 and put a single crochet into the top of this last stitch, which is your triple crochet. So you put a single crochet right there. Now this is the only time in our project that we're not going to fasten off. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. And that's the only time we're turning our work too, is when we hit this point. Okay, grab a little bit more yarn to work with. And then what we're going to do is in this space right here, you see that? We're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And then put a double crochet in that same space. You're going to put a double crochet in each of these 2 double crochets from the previous row. Remember, you want to catch both of the loops of that stitch. Okay, so double crochet in the first one and a double crochet in the second one. In this next space here, you're going to put another double crochet and a half double crochet. Pull through all 3 of those loops. In top of the single crochet, we're going to put another single crochet. Does that look familiar, you guys? We just did that in the first round, so this is the repeat. We're just going to keep going with that across this row. So a half double crochet in this next space. We're setting it up so that we can do the heart row again. Double crochet into that same space. A double crochet into each of these 2 double crochets from the previous row. Double crochet in this next gap space. Half double crochet right next to it, pulling through all 3. Single crochet in the top of the single crochet. Then we'll repeat it one more time. Half double crochet. Oh, I think my stitch split. Let's try that again. Half double crochet. Double crochet. Double crochet in the top of each of those stitches. Double crochet in this next space here at the end. Half double crochet right next to it. And then this is a chain here at the very end. So we're kind of wiggle your hook into it and put in a single crochet. All right, so that is row 4 completed. Then what you're going to do, that's all you need to know how to do. What you'll do next is you'll rewind the video and you'll go back to where we started row 2, which was the red heart. And you'll press play and you'll do the heart row again. Once again, you don't turn your work. The only time you do is when I told you to, okay? So keep it the same way. You'll go back to the beginning and attach your red into that first chain. So just go back and watch the video and keep going row after row as many times as you need to get the length you want. And so you'll end up with a long scarf if you keep going. It will give you a lot of tails to weave in. Obviously, that's a lot of fun, but it's well worth it in the end. All right, and another little piece of advice too is you'll want to be sure to end on a row 4. So it'll give you this pretty little scalloped edge at the end. Okay, so that is how you do the heart stitch scarf. And like I said, you can make it bigger into a blanket. You'll just use that multiple I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can check out more like it on Volusia Library's YouTube channel. Next month, I'm going to dedicate a couple videos on how to read written patterns and crochet diagrams. And then we'll work a couple of projects using each of them as our guide. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.